Switching over to music now, the Ramones are still rockin', but now it's the museum scene. 40 years after the April 23, 1976 release of Ramones, the debut solo album from what would become America's most beloved punk rock band, a new exhibit in Queens pays homage to the ragtag group of misfits who made music history.
It's been 40 years since the release of the Ramones' self-titled debut album, and a new exhibit at the Queens Museum is honoring the punk rock band. Hey Ho, Let's Go, Ramones and the Birth of Punk features more than 400 items, from t-shirts to posters to old guitars, road gear, and photographs. Curator Mark H. Miller worked with the Grammy Museum on the exhibit. He says they were able to gather collectibles from people close to the Ramones.
Well, the exhibition, we were very fortunate. We've been able to borrow from almost all of the people connected to the exhibition, from Linda, Johnny's widow, from Mickey Lee, Joey's brother, from Vera, Dee Dee's first wife, and from Claudia Tianan, who's the longtime companion. I'm not sure if they were married or not of Tommy. So we got the real stuff out of the real archives, and then my own background was in the visual arts.
Some of the Ramones songs include Now I Want to Sniff Some Glue, I Want to Be Sedated, and Let's Dance. Monty A. Melnick, former tour manager for the Ramones, says the group went on to influence other musical acts.
I think, the legacy was they were kind of like the Johnny Appleseed of rock. So when they were around, they would go out, play all over the country and all over the world, and kids would see them and say, hey, look, this is simple stuff, but it's good music. You don't have to be like a virtuoso on the guitar or drums or whatever, bass. And they inspired a lot of bands to start groups. And I'm amazed that all these humongous groups now idolize the Ramones. I mean, there was Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam, Bono from U2. The first song on their new album, the last tour, was The Miracle of Joey Ramone, and how the Ramones influenced his life. And they're massive groups. Metallica, Soundgarden, Rancid, all idolized the Ramones. Then they were sparked by what the Ramones did when they first came through the area.
The exhibit will be open April 10th to July 31st at the Queens Museum, and then move to the Grammy Museum in Los Angeles from September 16th through August 7th. Shen Li, CCTV.